Hancock County closed schools every day this week. Now, nationwide, doctors say viruses like flu and RSV continue spreading among children, and the trend has health leaders concerned. Reporter Vinay Simlot explains the impact at Children's Hospital.
We're seeing a lot of volume in the ER.
The ER isn't full at East Tennessee Children's Hospital, but it is busy, says Dr. Michelle Hall.
We've just seen quite a large number, and it's a little bit earlier in the year than typical.
She's seen kids come in with RSV.
It can cause fever, cough, wheezing.
And some in the hospital with the flu.
Everything from fever to body aches to vomiting to diarrhea to sore throat to cough to congestion.
Most of the time, those viruses look like colds, but not always.
And for some kids, it can really cause them a lot of respiratory distress, and they need our help with oxygenation, staying hydrated, suctioning.
Dr. Alicia Brooks with Fort Loudon Primary Care says hydration is key.
They can use Pedialyte or watered down apple juice.
And manage your child's fever.
Because if the fever comes down and the kid is playful, or able to drink, perks up some, you can manage that at home.
Both the flu and RSV are viral infections, meaning there's only one way to treat it.
Time, rest, lots of hugs.
Child is dehydrated or having a hard time breathing, take them to the emergency room. Otherwise, the urgent care or your pediatrician would be able to handle that in their office. Now, we received Knox County Schools absence numbers for this week, and students and staff attendance for this week was all above 90% except one day this week. On Monday, attendance rates for students was nearly 89%. Now, a warning from the Red Cross in East Tennessee about its blood supply and the impact during flu season. Now, healthy blood donors tend to drop in winter when people tend to get sick. The CDC ranks Tennessee among 7 states seeing a very high level of flu-like illnesses. And we are hearing a familiar message at a critical time.
We are really trying to encourage blood donors to get out and give now. You just throw in the holidays, busy schedules, holiday parties, holiday vacations. A lot of people don't give blood during that time, and that's when it's such a critical time.
Red Cross is also offering incentives through the end of the month for people who do donate. You can reach out to the local Red Cross branch to make an appointment so you can donate. And health leaders say some parts of East Tennessee are seeing a slight uptick in COVID-19 transmission. Now, this is a look at the CDC's latest COVID-19 county transmission map. You can see Knox County highlighted there in green on your screen, meaning it's low. Now, the health department says the county saw a slight increase in COVID-19 during the past reporting period. Cott County shaded in the red there, you see, meaning it's experiencing a high level of transmission there. Now, Monroe and Scott counties shaded in the yellow are seeing a medium level of transmission. Now let's take another look at your forecast. Becca, let's talk about the warmth out there.
Yeah, so it's mild this.
Well, during the holiday season, scammers are on the prowl to steal your information and swindle you out of your money. That's why we're bringing you the 12 days of scams to warn you about the 12 most common you could see this holiday season. Reporter Katie Inman explains how you can avoid getting swindled with the fake security email.
You've got mail.
Opening messages from companies, services, and stores are second nature. But email inboxes are a scammer's playground.
Just look at the stuff. Be careful. Slow down. Take your time.
Tony Binkley with the Better Business Bureau says scammers love to pose as companies to make you think your account's been hacked.
You may get a text or an email or something that your Amazon account or some other, your PayPal account or something's been compromised and you need to click this link or, something like that to restore it.
But the links and numbers inside that message may be misleading.
Don't ever click on those unsolicited links or don't call the phone numbers that's in there.
Instead, go directly to the source.
If it's something from Amazon or PayPal or whoever it may be, call that company directly. It could be your credit card company. Don't trust the phone number or the link that's in the text or the email. Make sure you take out your credit card and call the number on the back of the card so you know you're going to the right place.
Be careful if you go to Google to look up that contact info though.
Because usually the top 2 or 3 searches are paid ads. And sometimes scammers will even pay for the ads to be there so they can get you to go to the wrong phone number or the wrong website.
There are some telltale signs messages like this may be phishing.
In these unsolicited emails or texts, you may see even misspelled words in a short text or something just doesn't sound right. So look for misspellings, look for odd language, weird stuff like that.
You can even hover over a link on your computer without clicking on it to see where it's headed.
You can do the same thing with emails. On a phone, you can long press on it and hold, and it'll pop up the link that it's going to go to if you were to click that.
Overall, just be careful with any unsolicited texts, emails, or links. Scammers just want your info, money, and time.
You can find more tips from the Better Business Bureau on how to avoid scams online. And on Monday, tune in to learn more about puppy scams. Well, inflation may be slowing down. According to the most recent update from economy experts, consumer prices eased to 7.7% in October. That's to 8.2% in September. Now, data shows the economy is at the top of many voters' priority list as key races in the midterm elections are yet to be called. Now, control for the Congress is still up in the air, and it could come down to the next month's Senate runoff in Georgia. Both candidates are trying to get those voters to the polls.
This race is about competence, and it's about character.
He don't deserve to be in that office representing Georgia.
Now, we're seeing similar patterns in Nevada and Arizona. Wins in both states would mean Democrats would have control of the Senate. Runoff elections are set for December 6th. Now, better roads and workforce development. That's what newly re-elected Governor Bill Lee says he wants to focus on in his second term. This week, several budget hearings were held for state services. He says tackling road projects is a top priority.
Well, there was a presentation of the extent of the challenge that we have. That's the information we need as we put together a budget and determine how we're going to fund roads and bridges and highways in the state to keep up with the rapid growth that we have in Tennessee.
Governor Lee says he's working to get more large manufacturers to invest in Tennessee's workforce. Well, right now, researchers at Vanderbilt University are looking into how AI can help with traffic jams. Next week, they plan to deploy up to 100 self-driving cars in Nashville during morning rush hour. Those cars will collect traffic data. Similar experiments in the past have shown this can help break up those stop and go traffic that you see sometimes. And on top of being a nuisance, researchers say traffic jams waste fuel and emit more pollution. Well, let's get another check at your forecast. Becca, how's it looking out there?
If you're traveling today, we do have some light rain showers in place.